Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the seventh episode of what is now called the Bulldog Banter. I'm your host, Hyra, here with my co host.
What's up, y'all? My name's Shane.
Today we have two very special guests in event broadcasting here at Memorial. If you could please introduce yourselves.
I'm Shaun Ellison.
And I am Cody Price. How you guys doing?
Round of applause in the background makes it perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Should we start with our questions?
Plus, that was not staged. Forewarning, that was not staged.
I feel very welcomed.
Let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right in. Do we need to get any questions out of the way of the whole
No.
why we changed the name or anything?
We changed
the name.
We changed the name for the class specifically because it had to be more school related, and even though I stood by her old name.
Also, if you want to find us on Instagram again, it is now the Bulldog Banter, not what it was before.
All right.
So what is event broadcasting?
Event broadcasting kind of covers all things throughout the school. It's kind of like a news source, if that makes sense, or a news segment. We can cover anything from like science classes to band, anything extracurricular. Mainly, it's more of an inside look at Memorial.
Yeah, to follow up what he said, it's more of like an inside of Memorial, especially that now we have the faculty involved, students in the future, I believe, and yeah.
You're talking about a show in there. Like, elaborate on that. What
Yeah,
is
said,
that? What's it called? Like,
what is
talking about
the
segments,
segment?
So our most recent segment was called Dropping Science on the Bark. That's the show name. We have a physics professor come in and do a quick experiment, something entertaining to catch the eye. It's just really showing off the good sides of Memorial, the best sides of Memorial. And in that same light, it shows in any depth the ins and outs of it. And it also gives you something to think about. We have breaking news, which could be something that was related to an event, or we have segments that could be comedy specials, learning specials, anything like that.
Do you want to elaborate on that or?
I feel like he said it pretty well.
he got it pretty much covered.
Pretty much.
Did.
We both in event broadcasting. Like, we know this.
What I can also say is the first episode is coming out soon, and I believe it's going to be really well.
And you know what? The episodes are just gonna get better and better.
It covers that like magic school bus style of learning.
What you, Shaun, because he's been doing all the talking. You a little shy over there, I noticed. What made you join event broadcasting?
Well, when I was reading the list of my options, I felt like it stood out a lot and I wanted to try something new. Originally I came into the class not knowing what to expect. But as the weeks have gone by, it's very fun and intriguing, and I'm invested. And I just have been having a really good time. I'm glad I made my decision. I recommend joining it too.
A lot better than me personally. Like, I'm in this class. Like, I'd even choose this class. I mean, so for real with you. All right, what about you, Cody? What you think?
So last year I had film and video production, which is taught by the same exact teacher, Mr. Ayers. And it's a really cool learning environment because there's open topics after the lectures or after the lessons, and it's very welcoming. That was the main thing that caught my eye. And I was just ready to take a next step because I've been into videography, filmmaking for years. And then this is kind of very similar, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like the show segment, it has a lot of those same aspects that drew me in.
I kind of already knew because I was in sports broadcasting, but
Shout out.
I'm not very much of a sports person, but I did like the broadcasting aspect. And I kind of already knew what the bark was. So I was like, I kind of want to do this next year. And here I am.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined, you know?
You guys kind of already talked about this, but what can we expect from the first episode?
I would really just say it's more of an inside on Memorial featuring the amazing staff that we have.
Staff, students,
Teachers.
etc. We got to get the genders involved somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What I can say is our new principal, Mr. Potler, will be in it, and that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, you'll see a few
Yep.
teachers in there. Our last question, just for this part. What do you hope to take away from this class?
What I can say is being more verbal and vocal when talking to someone who I am not familiar with at all. I also hope to gain the ability of just working in a new environment and working with others.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fun of like having a project and seeing it be carried out and have those little flaws, but eventually that end result I think is gonna be so rewarding. The main thing I really want to take away though is like that show personality just with anybody. Because like to be able to present something that's your own and like be excited about it and be happy about it and be like, yeah, this is so cool to look at because we made it. That's the main thing I'm really looking forward to seeing because I think it was last year I was one of the people getting interviewed for event broadcasting just like through a segment, and it was really cool to see it from that side, and now I've just wanted to be on the other side and see that process work out.
That's so real, man. I feel you on that. I think like this segment, this class can help with people with anxiety, especially because it makes them step out that comfort zone, because like a lot of people are quiet. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm not complaining about this class no more.
For me personally, I want to just learn how to edit more, and also what Shaun and Shane said. Doing something like this, and even the podcast, it's so cool to talk to different kinds of people and see how everyone is just so different, and how well you can get along with someone that you didn't think you would before.
Hmm.
Now we're gonna play a game. It's called Your Top 3. We played this before, but we're gonna play it again. Basically, I will state like
We're gonna
a
ask you.
category,
Mhm.
and you will just state like your top 3
Yep.
favorites in that category. So first off, we'll start off with top 3 films.
You're putting me on the spot
You know,
here.
you know, I can
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
I can answer this
Okay.
pretty easily if y'all just want me to go so y'all can think about it real quick.
I have 2. Why don't you start?
I have mine.
You have yours.
Yeah, I
All
have
right,
mine.
let's start with the main host, co-host, and then y'all two fight it up.
Mine. These are my recent ones. I said this before, but Little Woman, the 2019 version, is my favorite. Juno, which I recently watched, and then Scream 6. I said that
Ooh.
last time as well, but
Scream
I
6.
love Scream.
That's a hot take.
What?
We could talk about that. That's a hot take.
What about it? What about it?
It's just there's better Scream movies. Next.
Exactly. I feel
I
that.
just.
I don't know. I like your
love
answer.
Scream.
Yeah, no judgment. No.
Yeah, no
Like we don't have
judgment.
time for that right now. Like future episodes, maybe. But let's see. For me, my top 3 films are 2 of them are Marvel films, sadly. But so I got Across the Spider-Verse, then I got Infinity War, and then third, just pure based off pure nostalgia, is Too Fast, Too Furious.
I would say my top 3. I don't know if this necessarily counts, but my first one is a trilogy, the Godfather movies. I'm a big fan of those.
Overrated.
Absolutely not. Again, I don't know if this really counts, but my second option is any Incredibles movie. Excuse me, not Incredibles, Fantastic Four. I don't know why that came out like
Even Fan 4 Stick.
I mean,
Even Fan 4 Stick.
I don't really care. I just watching them just is amazing. And then my third one would have to be the Black Panther, the first one that came out.
That's valid.
Okay. In no particular order. And by the way, I have to say I love all types of movies. I am a film geek. I love everything.
Real.
Probably Back to the Future Part 3, Now You See Me, and then Interstellar in no particular order.
Now You See Me is such a good
It
movie.
is.
It's such a good movie. I love that movie personally.
They're making a third one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I was disappointed about the second one, but
Yeah.
just a little bit. Like they got rid of the main chick. I'm like, really?
Top 3 music artists.
That's easy for me.
I had to rethink mine. I'm gonna change mine.
I'll start it off. I'm gonna say my number 1 is The Weeknd. My number 2 probably might be 21 Savage right now, and then my number 3 is probably either Bruno or Travis Scott.
I'm trying to think of like who I've been listening to recently.
Hers guaranteed Taylor Swift in one of them.
No.
Number 1, Future.
Valid.
Number 2, Young Thug. Number 3, Playboy Cardi.
Even more
actually.
valid.
So I'm very like classic rock type of guy. I love all types of music except for like heavy metal. I can't listen to metal.
So like Slipknot.
Yeah, I can't listen to Slipknot. No hate though. Probably Rick Springfield.
Who?
Exactly. The guy that wrote Jesse's Girl. He's that guy.
Oh my god, I just listened to that song today.
Really?
So good.
Okay.
So
You have to check out Affair of the
Such
Heart.
a
That's
good
the best
song.
album.
It's such a good song.
Journey, and then probably like Dustin Lynch, if that makes sense. I'm also a little bit of a country fan. I'm weird.
Oh, mine. I'm gonna go basic, like Olivia Rodrigo, and then I've been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac lately, and then
Who?
Shane. If you don't know someone, don't say anything.
You have to redeem yourself with this third one.
Yeah.
My third one, Adele. I love Adele, but
Okay, that's
solid.
completely valid.
recently I've been listening to a lot of the Smiths. So
That's also solid.
yeah, I love their music.
I'm gonna say a quick shout out, not shout out, but like honorable mention to 30 Seconds to Mars and Linkin Park. Completely forgot about them in my top 3.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, following up with that, top 3 songs. Oh,
You're hitting me.
this is so hard, and I can't even look up
Now,
my
when-
music.
How
When
about
you
we
say
do top one song from each artist?
When you say
Like-
top 3,
Oh yeah, from each artist, from each of your artists. You can say
Okay.
one song from each of your artists.
That makes it easier on me.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to start? Because I think
Yeah,
I
you
have-
can start, and then I can go after you.
Okay, from Rick Springfield. I'm gonna go. I don't want to be generic. I'm gonna give it to Jesse's Girl because I'm generic.
You said You just said you don't want to be
Yeah,
generic.
but it's good. From Dustin Lynch, I'm gonna go Stars Like Confetti, and then Journey is gonna be either Walks Like. I'm gonna go Separate Ways. It's not Walks Like a Lady. It's Separate Ways because that one it hits.
Mm.
I'm gonna say for me, for the weekend, I think maybe Wicked Games from Trilogy is on there. Travis Scott is probably Circus Maximus as of right now. And then Bruno, even though it just came out, Die with a Smile has my whole heart right now.
Yeah.
Like it's been on repeat on my AirPods. Like I can't stop.
From Olivia Rodrigo, I'm gonna say Lacey. Fleetwood Mac. It's called "Say You Love Me," and then from Adele, "All I Ask."
Okay. Well, for future, I would say this is kind of an old song. Turn on the lights.
Valid.
For Young Thug, I would say London. I think that's a
Awesome.
sleeper song. And then for Playboy Cardi, every song is good.
I'm not gonna say every song is good. You gotta choose
I'm-
one.
honestly, if I can, I'm gonna replace Playboy Cardi with Travis Scott, and I'm gonna say pick up the phone. Or I don't know, probably pick up the phone. I'm a big fan of that.
You just really like Young Thug, don't you?
Yeah.
That's honestly really valid. For Playboy Cardi, for me, it got to be Shooter or Long Time. Die Lit album was everything to me. All right, host, continue. I've got my hosting abilities.
I know Shaun wanted to do this, so we can do your top 3 actors. Mine have to think about this one.
Mine are gonna be all like Marvel people
Right?
because they have the
Like,
most
what-
personality.
All right, I'm gonna just go off the gate and say Andrew Garfield for one, Leonardo DiCaprio, and then honestly, I'll probably say I'm gonna say Sylvester Stallone. Honestly,
Shane just took like 3 of my top 10.
I'm missing what I forgot his name, but
what movie?
honestly, I could give you a better show. It's the guy that plays in Snowfall,
The main dude?
the main guy. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
forgot his
I don't know
name,
his name, but I know who you're
but he
talking
goes
about.
by Franklin. But I would say number 1, Jessica Alba.
Valid.
Number 2, Al Pacino, and then number 3, Franklin from Snowfall. I don't remember his name.
So basically, 2 of the 3 are just actors from and actresses from your top 3 movies.
Yes, most definitely.
Huh. Okay. So I'm not talking about movies because like some of the movies are rough, but Jason Momoa is such a cool dude. Like he just seems like the raddest. He has a show. He has a show on Max called On the Roam. It's like an inside look at his life. Oh my god, he is so cool.
He looks like the word YOLO.
Exactly. He's so chill. I love Andrew Garfield. I 100% agree with that. But just to keep the Spider-Man kick on, I'm gonna go Tobey Maguire.
I like Tom Holland more than Tobey Maguire.
Ah, no.
Classic.
Tom Holland looks like Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Oh, so yeah, Andrew's
Tom-
Spider.
Andrew's
Toby's Peter.
Yeah, agreed.
No, Tom Holland is Peter.
Tom Holland is both.
And then I have to give some love to the new Beetlejuice movie that just came out. And also, this is my Batman.
Beetlejuice.
Exactly. Michael Keaton is by far perfect actor.
I'm gonna say Hugh Jackman because I love him in The Greatest Showman. Aaron Taylor Johnson because he. Oh wait, I can't say the name of the movie, but he was in a superhero movie.
Craven?
No,
Age of Ultron?
no. My last one, I'll go with Zendaya because she did really good in Euphoria. Like really good.
Zendaya is such a cool person. Like,
Yeah,
have you seen?
she's so chill.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
just to change.
Just them two in Breaking Bad alone.
Yeah, just to change my top 3 since I couldn't name my last one, I would say Jessica Alba, Al Pacino, and then Denzel Washington. He's a good actor.
Mm.
One of the
Okay.
goats from Red Titans. Great movie.
Our last one, we can do top 3 shows.
You
Oh,
guys are hitting me where it hurts.
Law
These
and
are great
Order.
questions.
Snowfall, and man,
I feel like Law and Order is the male equivalent of Grey's Anatomy.
Law and Order is valid though. I've gotten sucked into
Must
Law
have been
and
most.
Order.
I don't know what the last one would be.
I know this
Oh,
is
actually,
hard.
Friday Night Lights.
Valid.
Any season, honestly.
Shows, for me, number 1 is Regular Show. Loved Regular Show growing up. That's number 1 right there. Number 2, probably Breaking Bad. Honestly, Breaking Bad has a special place in my heart. And then number 3, probably The Boys.
Yeah,
That's
The
valid.
Boys?
honorable
Boys.
mention for The Amazing World of Gumball. That's a great
That
show.
too.
Well, it got
And
bad when
Adventure
they
Time.
like when they hit puberty. It took a hit, but it was still a good show.
Yeah.
I understand what
Can
you're
we come to a mutual agreement that Darwin is black though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Darwin is black.
Yes, 100%.
Have you gone?
I have not.
I can't think.
Okay, I'm gonna go Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh, that's so valid.
That is really
Best
valid.
Spider-Man theme song out there.
I 100% agree. People, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Tulsa King. It opened me to Taylor Sheridan, It's a good show.
Never watched it.
It's
Heard of
people think it's rough, but I think
Heard
it's a
of it,
good
but never
show.
watched it.
And then like the Ellen DeGeneres show. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna go. I'll say Big Bang Theory. It's funny.
Bang.
Actually, no. I
Not a
replace.
big
Replace.
fan.
Replace. Friends. Friends is the
Friends?
best TV show
Friends is
ever.
Man, I would rather
brilliant.
watch How I Met Your Mother than
Yeah,
Friends.
George
That's
Lopez
brilliant.
is
I've
better
s-
than both.
The
in my
taste
George
opinion.
Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, George Lopez. That's just nostalgia.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm gonna have to say Gilmore Girls because I like watch it every fall. Young Sheldon.
Mhm.
I think it's so funny.
I watch you so
How do we
much
feel
Joe
about the
on
dad
TikTok.
dying?
What?
Yo,
Spoilers.
Spoilers, Sean.
it's been like that for a long time.
Not
knew
long
that.
enough.
Oh.
Not long enough. Yeah, Iron Man dies in the last.
I had
Marvel
my
movie.
last one, but I forgot. Oh, Love Island.
Oh,
The
Love-
newest
absolutely
season.
not.
Oh, complete honorable mention: The Shameless. Shameless. I love
Shameless.
Shameless.
I
No, complete shout out to Rob. Oh,
the best casting ever is in Shameless.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that Love Island, the newest season, they really outdid them.
No, did Shameless fall off after Fiona left? Absolutely, but
It's horrible. Yeah.
Honestly,
but
But it
the season
needed-
she was there.
it
I
needed
wasn't
to
really
die.
a big fan of her and Debbie. I feel like the
I hate
Debbie.
Debbie.
I hate
Oh,
Debbie.
no.
No,
Don't
Debbie
even get me
sucked.
started on Debbie. If she got rid of the kid, none of this would have happened.
And Lip carries. Lip carries that family. unit.
Lip carry, but then Carl started taking over.
Yeah, exactly. I like
what
how
Carl.
no, I like how Carl started off as the psychopath, but he's the most like mentally sound at the end of the show.
Exactly. He's not the smartest, but he's the most logical now.
Exactly.
Okay. We're gonna end off here. If you guys want to check us out, we'll be uploading on Bulldog Media here on Bulldog Media for the Bark. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at the Bulldog Banter. And we'll see you. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming.
Of course.
Of
We'll see you
course,
again
I enjoyed my time.
soon.
Deuces.